Rob here at Etrailer.com, and today you're going to be taking a look at the best hitch options for your 2016 through 2019 Mercedes-Benz GLC class. Now up top here we're going to have our Draw-Tite. It's going to be a Class 3 hitch, and then right below that we're going to have our Curt. Now if I were looking for a hitch for my Mercedes, I personally would go with the Curt for a few different reasons, but let's take a closer look at both of our hitches. Right off the bat, when we're looking at both of our hitches here, you can see that they are going to share a very similar design. That's because they're going to use the same mounting locations, and once they are installed, it's going to sit in the exact same spot on our Mercedes. You can see how nicely it's going to tuck up right underneath the bumper, and that cross tube is going to be completely hidden behind the fascia. So from an appearance aspect, both of our hitches are going to have a really clean appearance and not be distracting from our Mercedes. And since both of our hitches are Class 3s, they're going to give us that 2" by 2" square opening. That's going to have a lot of different options when it comes to accessories, whether we want to tow and use a ball mount, throw a couple bikes on a bike rack, or even throw some gear on a cargo carrier. Now the way we're going to mount any of our accessories is through the hitch pin hole on the side. Both of our hitches are going to accept a standard 5/8 pin and clip. Now they're not included with either of the hitches, but you can pick them up here at Etrailer.com. Now on the Draw-Tite, you are going to notice that there's a smaller hole towards the opening on our receiver tube. That's going to be exclusively for the J-pin stabilization device. And the way this is going to work is we'll put the threaded section into our hitch pin hole, and then this hook here is going to go into the secondary hole. And whenever we put the nut on and apply pressure, it's going to squeeze our accessory towards the side of the receiver tube opening and cut down on that rattle and noise when we're driving down the road. Now our J-pin is also a locking device, so it is going to keep all your accessories secure. Again, this is sold separately and you can find it here at Etrailer.com. I do want to mention that there are anti-rattle devices available for the Curt. It's just not going to be that J-pin style. Now when you're looking at the hitch, weight is definitely going to be an important factor. We need to know how much we can tow or how much weight our bike rack and cargo carrier can handle. Our Draw-Tite is going to have a 675-pound tongue weight. That's the maximum downward force of the receiver tube, along with a 4,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. That's the amount our hitch can pull, including the trailer and everything we have loaded on it. Our Curt is going to have higher weight ratings. The tongue weight is going to be 900 pounds, and the gross trailer weight rating is going to be 6,000 pounds. But with all those numbers in mind, you always want to double check your Mercedes owner's manual because you don't want to exceed the manufacturer's recommended weight. So with those numbers, the Curt I think would be a really good choice if you are going to be towing a lot, because the tongue weight is going to be higher as well as the gross trailer weight rating. But if you're going to be using it purely for a bike rack or a cargo carrier, I think the Draw-Tite is still going to be a good choice, because that 675-pound tongue weight will be plenty for some of the larger cargo carriers and even bike racks up to 4 or 5 bikes. Whether it's the Draw-Tite or the Curt, when it comes to the installation, they're going to install exactly the same. Now we are going to have to remove the fascia in order to get our hitch in place, and it's actually going to go in between our bumper beam and the car itself. And then we can just reinstall everything and use the factory hardware. A lot of people don't want to take on the task of removing the fascia off their Mercedes, but in the end result, the work is going to be worth it, because we're going to end up with a hitch that we can use for a lot of different things, and it's going to look really nice on the back of our Mercedes. Hope this information has helped you whenever you're looking for a hitch for your Mercedes GLC.